Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality back with you here today. Going to go over a pretty disturbing story that came out of Texas yesterday, as you can see it here on the screen. So this article is from April 8th. It says, U.S. Army Sergeant found guilty of murder after shooting protester whom he claimed raised his gun first. So, U.S. Army Sergeant Daniel Perry was found guilty of murder Friday, nearly 3 years after he opened fire on a police brutality protester whom Perry claimed pointed a gun at him first. The Texas Tribune reported that Perry was driving an Uber and Garrett Foster was among the protesters and was openly carrying an AK-17. Perry honked to get through the crowd, and seconds later, shots rang out. The Tribune notes that it is not certain whether Foster pointed his AK-47 at Perry before Perry fired. Oh, it just said AK-17 here. Now, I know nothing about guns. I don't know if an AK-17 is something that actually exists or not. So Breitbart, if that's supposed to be an AK-47, you might want to change that. I know what an AK-47 is, but I'm not sure if there's an AK-17. Anyway. So scrolling down to here, it says the Houston Chronicle noted Perry's attorneys said he acted in self-defense when he shot and killed Garrett Foster, 28, after protesters banged on his car. Foster pointed a weapon at Perry, the sergeant's attorney says, and Perry fired from inside his vehicle. After the shooting, Perry called police and said he had fired in self-defense. Well, good on him that he called police and admitted to it. It says Fox News' Tucker Carlson is calling for Texas Governor Greg Abbott to step in and pardon Perry. All right, and from this @Amuse account on Twitter said, there is no option. Greg Abbott must pardon Daniel Perry immediately. This is a defining moment for our governor, and if he fails, it will be the end of his career. It says the Austin American Statesman observed that Judge Clifford Brown will confer with attorneys on Monday to set the day for sentencing. So what I've seen about this, so this is actually a pretty short article. I was expecting it to be longer. I hadn't read it before I got into this, but basically what I've seen on here is that there actually are pictures going around that show that Garrett Foster, pointing his gun directly at Daniel Perry before Daniel Perry shot and killed the guy. So Daniel Perry was defending himself against this guy who he thought was going to kill him. He acted defensively, which seems well within his right to do, and was found guilty of murder. Okay, that's self-defense. That's not murder. Okay, I'm not a lawyer, but I know the difference between those two things. I've also heard that the DA in this case is one of those George Soros DAs who, of course, is going to prosecute people who do the right thing as opposed to the actual criminals. So, of course, Daniel Perry was charged and found guilty in Austin, so yeah, like the most liberal place in Texas. So yeah, naturally that happened. And I also did see somewhere too that the DA let some of the evidence from that lead detective on the case, he just kind of said, yeah, we don't need that here. And it's stuff that would have let Daniel Perry off the hook, essentially. So somebody needs to investigate this guy. And overall, beyond that, we need to get rid of these Soros prosecutors. They are screwing this country big time. Okay, now I want you guys to keep in mind this. If what these people are saying is that if there's a situation in which your life is threatened and you react to that and end up killing somebody else, or I shouldn't say somebody else, to be the person who's threatening you, then you are the one that's going to be charged with a crime. Okay? How that makes sense? It doesn't, okay? Regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on, regardless of what you feel about guns, just imagine if you were in that situation, okay? Where you're defending yourself, you're defending your family, you're defending anybody, okay, from someone who acted first, and you're the one that gets in trouble for it. Okay, that's a grave miscarriage of justice. So something needs to be done about this, and Greg Abbott absolutely needs to jump in, and if he has the ability to do so, pardon Daniel Perry immediately, because he should in no way, shape, or form go to prison for this. So yeah, that's really all I'm going to say about that. It's kind of a shorter video, but I just wanted to get something out there just to put some visibility on what happened here. So that's all I wanted to say. Let me know what you guys think about this BS in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.